very quickly across to oil. Sorry about this, guys, but at one stage I was so frustrated. We ended up where we started at the beginning of the week. On Friday we had a bit of a push up, but it's still within a consolidation box. There's been a lot of, even though we've had oil in demand and there is still growing demand, it's really what we've got here is we're sitting against a traditional and very strong backdrop for oil to actually go down over the next couple of months. Now, whether it's going to hold true, I knew come September, end of September, beginning of October, it was a bit of a the last of this rally that sort of started in the middle of August and took off upwards and nearly made it to Geoff's favorite level of nearly $77. As soon as it got up to that 76.90 area, as we expected, it was going to pull back. It did open the week, no doubt, a lot stronger than I thought, but you know, we did expect some kind of retracement, some kind of technical readjustment. But as you can see here, and it lines up exactly with the big strong push that we saw up in gold as well. That is the announcement that China made on oil to say their utilities are under a lot of stress. They're coming into winter. They need resources, need the resources quickly. So here we go. We had a bit of a run on the buy side of oil. We've had, Julian has shown you iron ore and coal. Gold's pushed up. These are commodities that we normally see have a bit of a pullback from now down to about the end of November before we see that next precious rally that if anybody knows my trading, I wait very, very patiently for at the end of the year. So what we've got here is an oil market that has gone sideways. They've had a few things thrown at it this week, obviously, with China saying, right, here we go. Australia also have announced that they'll be bringing their international border lift. The restrictions for international travel are being lifted a month earlier than anticipated. Our vaccination rate has certainly moved along at quite a clip, which has meant that as of the 11th of October, which is Monday week, New South Wales is looking at coming out of more restrictions. I wouldn't say full lockdown, but we will be at 70% double dose. When we get to 80% double dose, they will be lifting the international flight restrictions, and that will obviously put demands on aviation fuel, etc. So we've got a few factors coming into play over the next couple of weeks. One, economy is opening up, particularly Australia, but you know, it's the China story, and whilst we have done a fabulous job of ticking China off just recently with building some nuclear submarines, we did a really good job. It was just upsetting a few people around the world, but you know, go big or go home, I guess. I'm just going to see how this plays out. As I said, we need to be really careful coming into this level as well. If you just have a quick look around that $76 to $77, as Julian showed as well, that coming into that area, yeah, we're looking technically with a double top, but we've got some fundamentals that I think is going to throw a bit of a curveball into what is going to happen, what we expect to happen coming through for us. So eyes on the ball. Let's just see what happens, shall we, with oil coming out this week. It's had a rough week this week, just going nowhere fast, spinning its wheels. But yeah, going forward, let's just see. Okay,